Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are here in the Shire because, well, we have to go right up to there to talk to Keeper Bombard Foxtail in order to hopefully get this key sorted. So what was it we said? A Mithril nugget, which can be in the keeping of the Madam House, and a key to cast a mold, which is in Archit because there was a broken key that we can hopefully make a mold from. Now, before we get all that, I have a few things. We have the Summer Festival. That's going to give us a map, which we can't actually put into our inventory just yet, so let's do that. Did I want to swap that out? That seems like a decent idea at the time, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's really annoying. I'm getting all these things I want to chuck away, but I'm not entirely sure how I feel about them. Like these. I think I'm going to do those because I want the might. And then this thing, I think I said no to that. We'll get that stuff anyway, but I want to get that. And then we have to have a look at our Hobbit gift of the day and the week. So, first, our silver is going to be a medium pile of copper scraps, which I do not have inventory space to clear. First, I think I'll talk to this guy, then I'll go sell those and see what our gold is.
Good day.
Mithril nugget, never heard of it. Oh, you mean the chunk of silver? Too light for real silver. It must have little value. I don't see why you should keep it. You're quite welcome to take it. If only you knew. Well, hopefully it would help me out anyway. What's this as well? We got a mark acquisition boost, obviously story pace, and then our gift of the elves. Now there should be a vendor. I can use you technically to get rid of that. Again, we're holding on to these for the moment just to see, but let's get our gold Hobbit gift then. See what that's going to give us. A rejuvenation potion, which is actually an item we already have down here. I still need to make that bank character. I've been talking about it for ages. I need to do it. I'm gonna make myself do it. Like the moment this video gets done, I'm now gonna make a character. But now I have to think of what I want to make them because I feel like I want to play them still. I just want them to also be for banking. So we should be able to just go straight to Combe, which is right near Archer, obviously. So this should work out pretty well. We can just do that and then talk to John Brackenbrook and see if we can get this key sorted. Feels like quite a little while since we've been over in Combe, but Archit is very, very close, luckily for us. So we should be able to just jump straight over there, talk to John Brackenbrook. Hopefully this key does what we need it to do. They said it was sort of a destroyed key, so it's not obviously going to work itself, but hopefully we can, cast a new key from it, and we don't have to go through a bunch of extra hoops to get that all sorted. And hopefully we also don't have to do, thousands of side quests to keep up with everything, because hopefully everything should be at level 46, 7, 8. 48 for a little while. Yeah, because we need it to be 5 levels. So hopefully they stay at 48 for just that little bit. If not, Misty Mountains looks like it's our closest place to go. If not, Angmar in just a little bit. There are obviously quite a lot of quests in about Angmar, which is good. But we spent a lot of time there recently, so if we can get away from there for a little bit doing some side quests, I think that would be great. So John Brackenbrook.
What can I do for you?
You said you come all the way from the Blue Mountains to retrieve an old ruined key that we found among the Blackwater's belongings. It's true that we found among the things we believe were Calder Cobs, which is the only reason I kept it. It's quite useless here. May it assist in your endeavours. So Calder Cob had that. Okay, interesting. So now we're going to have to go back to Dwalin. Now, luckily, we should be able to go from Combe to Thorin's Hall and just go, straight back to Dwalin. And hopefully we can forge this pretty easily. Now, we do get a necklace out of this. It gives us 94 might and 37 vitality. So definitely a lot better than what we have currently. Get that vitality increase with resistance rating, and also almost like 3 times as much might. Which on top of us swapping out... Well, I mean, I already swapped out that necklace, I think, but on top of us swapping out, like, this to more might, I mean, we lost the vitality, like, because the difference there is 400 morale or something. It's gonna be quite good for us. We need to definitely use this to our advantage. It's level 38. Oh, that must have been from the Deeding episode I did. A level 38 item that I can disenchant. In fact, we should probably do that. Save inventory space. Right, Thorin's Gate, let's go. Right, let's dismount because there's no point in going all the way over there just to go up here. But yeah, I didn't really think about that. We annoyingly have to dismount, but I think that is the only thing in our inventory that is, you know, sort of that type of item. I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say, the reason I looked at it is like the design or the like you can see compared to Stanric's earring, it's like a more updated thing. If it looked like Stanric's thing, earring, I would never have paid attention to it. But that sort of look, and same with the empowering earring of the High Elves, is a very sort of Mordor-y looking item. So I kind of just assume that it's going to give me a lot of stuff. So yeah, we can get rid of that. I'm probably going to get rid of the Fem stuff soon. Again, I need to look into armor crafting, or at least like getting to it. I could look it up on the wiki, I guess, but I wanted to make sure I was at the level I needed to be at. And then also some of these swords can go. We also need a weaponsmith. I mean, we are a weaponsmith ourselves. Maybe we should do some leveling there, but
Greetings.
I hope you didn't have to hurt anyone to get it. No, they just gave it really easily. Foxtail didn't know what it was, so it should be entirely surprised me. A hobbit would not know truly precious metals if you gave them a hoard. And so you retrieve the key from John Brackenbrook. We have all we needed. Now go and take these items to Litley by the forge here. He will get started on the key. Right, Litley, just over here.
What do you want?
You have the Mithril, I see, and a foul key from the Angmarim. Alright, give them to me. I'll start melting down the Mithril. The problem is there will be a problem shaping this metal. Perhaps you should speak to Dwaylen. So we're just going to wait for you to do what you need to do. Shaping Mithril is an easy task. Tales tell of this special shaping hammer is needed for sign such work on the key. I know such hammer, nor have I ever seen one. Best tell Dwaylen if you have to complete this work for you. I'll just need such a hammer. Go to him, let him know. Right. Dwaylen, we have a problem.
What do you need?
A mithril shaping hammer? Bah, I've seen but one of those in my life. I have not seen it since, oh dear.
Will you help me?
Skorgrim's tomb. Once again, going back there. It seems like a very instancy type thing. It's so special, in fact, the only other one in Thorin's Hall. Thor's hammer, the hammer of Thorin's grandfather, which Thrain brought here. Of course, since we never had any mithril to work, we never used it. When most of the Longbeards moved back to the Lonely Mountain, the hammer got left behind, and as an insult to us, I'm sure the Dourhands took it and placed it in Skorgrim's tomb as tribute to him. Okay, and that will give us... Well, that'll give us agility. We really don't need agility, I think. I don't think it really has any basis on helping us. Also, maces really aren't something I'm too happy about. Like, swords are probably the best thing for us. An axe could be useful for us, especially with that damage, but again, it gives us will fate. We'll probably get this. I know it's not great, but at least it gives us the might, and then we can swap it out for the sword we have. Because it gives us more might, it gives us agility, which is a huge deal, more morale, even though we lose the power, parry chance, and parry rating. But we do need to... I'd rather keep the might, fate, vitality I get from the club at the moment. So we'll do that. Oh, it's not an instance. That's interesting. Before we go into that, I am going to just try and... well, first off, we're going to swap this out. So back to having a decent amount of morale. And I'm going to use this up. We can actually disenchant this one, but we're going to disenchant this since it's not that great. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, that's also not what I wanted. Apparently I have to have room to do that, so let's get rid of this necklace. Yes. It is locked. I'm having a lot of issues here. Right. Do not show this again. 45 motes of enchantment. Saves in inventory space. We now have 2 clear, which is surprisingly a lot for us. We're really good at not having inventory space. Now, Skorgrim's tomb. How do we get there again? Can't remember. think it would make sense. Oh, I remember. Just trying to think of how to get there from here. I mean, obviously it's going to point us towards it, but I'm just trying to think. Yeah, because that's where we come through. That's where we start as an elf, and then we come through there, and you come through here. I was going to say, we're a man. We've never been through Skorgrim's tomb, actually. But down to here, yeah. Yeah, we would have never gone. There would have been no reason for us to do so. Which is interesting for us. It's also weird how I have it discovered. Not really sure. Right, Skorgrim's tomb. Let's go. Okay. So technically, the first time we're ever coming in here. Just have to watch out about. Obviously, we're battling 2 enemies at a time here, it seems. So, I think we should be fine, but we just have to be a little bit careful since we're obviously 5 levels below. And we don't want to get killed at all. Question is, where have they hidden it? Come on, bracing attack. Good. I need morale. That's actually, I think, the first time we've run out of power. Why can't I? Oh, it's because I already had... Oh, what's this? That's not what I want. So if I'm interested. What's this new? So a primary weapon slot and a primary weapon slot. So we have 2 primary weapon slots, and these are... Or is it just... That's really weird. I don't know why it has both. That's confusing to me. Right, we switch back to this, which also gives us that extra might. And I can't remember ever doing this quest. I could have done it. Like, I completely don't remember it at all. So I have no idea where this thing is potentially going to be. Which is a little worrying, potentially. It could be because I've mainly played as elves before that it's not shown. Maybe it's something specifically elven. Or like non-elven based. Right, you are not what I'm looking for. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably like... I would have thought it'd be like directly in the middle. Does that not make sense? Not that it would be... I don't feel like it would be down here. I'd probably be quite sneaky and get around. Probably jump up on here, even. Well, hey, look at that. What is that? A creeping arm. There's a lever over here, which leads me to believe... Okay. That is not what I wanted that lever to do. Right, so hopefully it is just a case of defeat these guys, defeat you, which seems to be probably the case. So I feel like all these side enemies aren't going to be what we're looking for. How long has this got a cooldown? 30 seconds. That's not actually that bad. You don't really notice when you're in battle. And then obviously we have Fight On as a available thing as well. So you... Oh, we completed a thingy. Call of the Wild. You're wearing out my stuff. Okay, so I can't go any further than there. So let's run around constantly. and then give up with that very, very quickly. Oh, don't go knocking me out over. I'm very worried about dying here because we seem to be having some problems. Yeah, we might actually die. I actually died, like my very first death, technically. I'm a little bit worried now. Oh, I thought it said beloved. I need to eat some food, that means beforehand. Oh no. Right, so I need to make sure all my skills are available. Is that a case of I got killed because I got knocked out the ring? Or I got killed because I got too low morale? Could have been both. But I need to get... Daleman's Crown's probably our best issue. Our best chance. Because these are all pretty bad. And I can get rid of most of them, most likely. Oh, I'm literally not paying attention to the battle at all. I did say this is where, like, it gets relatively difficult. I'm not dying to one of you guys on your own. That's not happening. Oh, it's because I'm getting deflected. Is that the case? You've got shadow aura. I never really noticed a shadow aura. Right, okay. I might have to go for purely like... That was awkward. These weren't here before. I'm gonna wait for the next set to go. There we are. Yeah, I only got some Daleman's Crams on, I think, and then some fortifying food, such as these Hobbit breakfasts. First. So eat some of those. Eat some of these. Make sure everything's on cooldown, not run into those. Okay, fine. I want to keep my inventory open as well. See, the thing is, I'm already like, okay, if I lose another one, I think we'll have to stop, gear up, and then try this again next time. See, they're all deflected. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't seem to have shadow aura, which is sort of helping out, but... Whoa, texture issues there. I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, okay. I'm going to give up with that for now, because it just seems to not be doable right now for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I don't know what that deed was. Strike with wild attack or whatever. I'm going to have to just give up for the moment. Unfortunately, that is technically our first and second death, not counting the insta-death from going across the bit of Angmar we weren't supposed to do. But I'm going to have to potentially get myself some new food sorted, because this stuff seems to not be doing great. New weapons, new armor. Really, this is where we're going to have a few bits of problems, it looks like. Yeah, this looks like it's not going to be a fun one. I'm going to leave that for now, as I said. We'll have to try next time. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer, but not much I can do for the moment, because, you know, I'm pretty much... That was probably my best chance I was going to have by having the food, the Daleman's Crams, all that. Yeah, not going to be a fun time. So we're going to have to sort out our gear and such. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time, where we hopefully have a better chance at winning. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck here for just a little while. This isn't the battle I expected to be first dying on. Though I don't remember doing this battle. I more expected one later on. I think it's probably the next instance that we have to do. I had main trouble with. Almost want to go back and check this quest, see if I ever did it before. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.